Y'all know what it is, man. I don't talk to too many folks. The show calls it go. Philly Fame TV. I'm talking about.
Alright, so Magic, man, let the people know, man, because we did a couple interviews. We was talking about the whole headshot situation, touch money and all that. But before we get into that, I want you to tell the people, we gonna give them a little bit of background, because I know we did an interview with H and he was saying like y'all all kind of grew up together, like in the same neighborhood, y'all from the same area. So go ahead, get the people like how you meet still, how you meet all of them, and how the whole touch headshot situation came together.
All right, give y'all a little bit of background. North Philly small, y'all know North Philly small. So back in those days, like if you rap and you was hot, you had to know who was hot. So it just like me, Had, H, like these guys. H was younger than us. He is younger than us. But these names was buzzing around the area, so you got to go to the different neighborhoods and battle and get in touch. So it's before internet, it's before MySpace, any of that. Like you just had to be known, like your name carried you, and we just bumped shoulders. I lived in 5 different neighborhoods. I'm gonna give y'all some information about H. I live in 5 neighborhoods in the city. That nigga been in 3 of my cribs. You know where I live at right now. That's really my guy. Like we grew up, we from the mud, sandbox type shit. So like the loyalty is just real. For us still live on 29th Street. That's one of the neighborhoods I moved to. That's the neighborhood that actually grew me. I'm from the projects. I'm from Fairhill Projects, 11th County, shit, you know. But I moved up 29th Street and he just grew me, and I ran across this guy and he just was so smooth and smart, and I hollered at him like, yo, let me holler at you on some shit, because I was wild project mentality. We go to row homes, that's like the suburbs. So I talked to him, boy, like, I'm like, what's up with your picking this brand? And he just so happened to rap. We clicked, it was on from there.
Heard. So I know Meek wasn't too far from there. So right. Did you know him when y'all was younger?
I knew Meek name. Meek like a couple. Meek and H probably around the same age, so Meek a couple years younger than me. I knew the name, but I didn't really meet Meek until I got to headshots. But we'll talk about that in a little while.
Word. So yeah, we gonna get to like. Did you know Young Bob at the time too? Because I know he wasn't far from you either. So no, did you know him?
I knew of Bob. I didn't know Bob. I knew his government. Like before rap, you know, we played ball and things of that nature. Bob was like, all right, when it comes to the ball shit. So Bob, I think Bob played for Roxborough. So I knew Bob on the ball tip, but I didn't know that was Young Bob headshot. But I'm like, damn, this old boy from, you know what I mean? But no, I didn't know who he was until I actually came across it. And then I started putting shit together though. But I knew the name, but I didn't know the individual.
All right, so let's get into it. How did Too Sick form? Then how did headshots form? Like how all that come together from your perspective?
So still was his own artist. Like I said, I met him. I picked his brain apart. He rapped. I thought he was hot. What we wanted to do was what motherfuckers weren't doing. Everybody was an individual. There was no groups except for if you was signed. Most Wanted was the only group. You had big groups. You had like the Figures. You had the Non-Brigades. You had the Ram Squads and them other guys we looked up to. But there was no 2-man group, especially on the underground circuit in Philly. Because everybody got their ego. So man, still like we just said let's do it. So we had our own movement. Listen, go to from Blumberg to the zoo. We was like gods, man. I ain't taking nothing from nobody, but everybody know what it is. Like it's like, man, that era we was just putting on. So we had our own movement, and Bob and Bam heard about us. I knew Bam. I went to school with Bam. Like we used to play sports and shit. Bam used to play football. I knew he was like a football star. I knew Bam from school, but I didn't know Bam had any connections to headshots. So we was buzzing. So Bob just reached out, like, yo, come around. You know, the block was 24th and Burks. That's where it was at. It's like, come around. Like I heard about y'all. Come around. I want y'all to give us something. We spit that one time, that shit made the headshot DVD, and we had our own movement. Like still was on some like Hove type shit. Like we owned our own company. That Still a Don shit was like LLC and all that. We boys, bro. We boys. Kid, I'm talking 18, 17 years old. Our shit was branded LLC, so for Bob to try to get us down with headshot was like a little hard, and that's why I laid it down the line. Like motherfuckers bumped heads because we had our own company. The umbrella was like, headshot was like Def Jam, and we was like Rockefeller in its own sense. Not to take that from the other groups, but I'm just trying to break down the business part of it. So still was like a little resistant to this shit because we already had our own thing going. Like we was smart, we was gone. When they was doing freestyles and shit, I'm surprised Bobby Bam ain't talk about this. When they was doing freestyles and shit, we had radio songs. Like I think our shit got played on the radio. I think our shit got played on Power 99 before anybody other shit, because we had a real song, hook, bridge, everything. You dig what I'm saying? We was making music. We was ahead of our time. Like the shit everybody rap about, we really was doing it, and everybody do it. But But we was past that. We felt like we graduated by the time we got the headshot.
Word. So then the headshot situation come together. Y'all end up being a part of it. The whole clique together. And one of the things that everybody really remember you for is the on-name job.
It's about to be one of the funniest stories y'all hear. Let me talk about on-name. The shit come. It was a Blumberg word. On-name was a Blumberg word. I forgot the old head name. Blum, y'all know I fuck with y'all. Don't kill it. The old head, when you get numbered, he used to say like, he numbering on-name. He never no name, and I was losing one time. He kept saying that shit. That shit was just stuck in my head. So I just took on name as like a word that's on him, and we used to play around with it. To tell y'all the truth, man, I hate this shit. The on name shit, I hate it. If you look at it, if you look at the video, I'm looking around and I'm picking motherfuckers' names out, whoever out there, because I freestyled this shit. Like we used to get paid shows after we did the high school tour. We did like a college tour. We used to get paid to. I used to get paid to perform this shit. I used to have to watch this shit on YouTube to learn the words because I ain't knew this shit. Like I'm really a lyricist. Like if you go to my work, like I get busy. And the on name shit is what I'm most popular for. That's cause that's when rap started dumbing down. So motherfuckers didn't want to think it was catchy. And I had a motherfucking entourage behind me. Shout out to my boys. Had an entourage behind me, it built it up, but I hated that shit. Anybody that knew me, I hated that shit. But gift and the curse, like it got me known in the tri-state area. Further than that, my man was like, he was out college. He was like, man, they see me and I'm famous out there because they see me in the background of one of your videos. I'm like, that shit crazy. But yeah, I can't take nothing from it, but that's not who I am. So I was like, I resented the shit for a little while, but it is what it is. So now getting into the headshot.
Oh, but before we get to that, I got one more question about that. When that joint came out and you seen the reaction and how people, cause that joint was one of the things that on the DVD that everybody remembered, that everybody recited. So what was the impact like? Like you said you didn't like it, but what was the response and the impact like from that joint once it started popping?
Listen, oh my God, that shit was amazing. It was amazing. It's like all the young guys, everybody that rap, like when you take your real life shit and put it into the bar, like that was just real life shit. It was something we said every day. I knew it was gonna pop because we went on a high school tour. We did 30 schools in 30 days. We went on a high school tour, and the same shit I did when Bob actually recorded it, I did that shit at every high school, and it used to not be my boys backing me, it was the actual rappers. So if I was Magic or whatever, it was Meek and Had and Jones and G's, it was them, Bob, Bam, Still. It was them saying the on-name shit, like it was just the rappers. The entourage didn't really know the shit. So we knew from there that it was gonna be something special. But I still never liked the shit. Bob made me, I had other bars for that shit. Bob made me do this shit. He like, man, do on-name, but we ain't filming no more. I'm like, man, I'm not doing it. He like, you gotta do it. The response we was getting in the beginning, I knew what it was gonna be. After it, man, listen, man, that was like the first anthem. It was the first anthem. Can't take nothing from it. Like, from kids to old heads, 8 to 80. From 8 to 80, I used to go over the city, man, any cookout, hop out. I wasn't like these guys, man. Y'all see me, if you was out here, you was running around, you seen me. I used to go to cookouts, hop out, perform this shit for free, then get offered a check to come to a birthday party. Like that shit, man, that shit was crazy. I don't take nothing from it. I don't regret it. I just hated it at the time because it seems like I was buzzing off of something that wasn't really me. And if you look at the music now, these motherfuckers ain't really rapping. They ain't putting nothing together. Like, this is the new style. The shit came out 2 years ago, I would have been a millionaire.
So now moving more up to speed, more recent. Now I mean to go back to the on-name because I just remembered this, that a couple months ago Meek actually had posted a meme. Well, a meme had went around, not me with the little meme saying the on-name joint, then Meek had posted it. Now I mean, so what was your thoughts on that once the meme came out and then he posted it and the reaction from all that?
Meek memed on-name. That's something I didn't expect. Y'all took it as a bid. I took it as respect. He ain't have to do that. It's something I won't forget. Like he said, y'all had to be there. It was real shit. Like y'all had to be there. And like I said, when we was going around the tours and shit like that, they was the niggas saying on, like Meek used to say on name. Like if you see one of my niggas next to me and they was the person that was bigging me up or backing me up, he used to be that person when we used to be on the tours and shit like that, or the other guys used to be. So when he did it, he put the laughing faces like you had to beat it, but I know his personality. I ain't take it like a bit. I'm like, man, that was real shit. Motherfuckers start tag. I had like 50,000 tags on that post. So I took it as a humble sense of respect. Like, it was some real shit. Like, when you think about that DVD, he could have put one of his joints up, because he had a meme too. I think it was like Meat Mill, Bloodhound. He could have put that joint up. He ain't post that one. He posted that when that DVD era from that 05 to, I want to say it died around 09, 2010. That era on Eem is a motherfucking cornerstone in Philadelphia hip hop history. And that time frame, you can't take that from nothing.
Right. So now you could go ahead and get into the story that you was gonna get into if I cut you off.
So let's get into the touch money versus the headshot shit. I was a bully. I just jumped in this shit because I wanted to fight. I wanted to put paws on people. Back then, that's what it was about. Like, I wanted to, you know what? I went at Eddie Mars because he was the bully on their side. So I went at Eddie. I'm like, man, this nigga keep talking about he could do this, that, and the third. This is what I used to be looking for Eddie and everything. Then when